Well, hello. Hey, howdy. I'm Ken Kit, local fox. And if it's your first time here, I'm a very low energy streamer, especially today, thanks to a little thing called sleep disorders. I focus on RPGs with a lot of first plays, though I have been known to play other things, and I do love to play old favorites on stream when I can. So today I'm going to be continuing with Disco Elysium. This is session number 3. With a fair warning that I am super tired. I was going to try and get a nap before the stream, but that didn't work out. And I was also considering canceling the stream tonight, but I had already committed, and it was a little too late to back out within like the last 10 minutes before the stream launched. So, you know, that's fun. But I will try to make some progress today. Let's see. Let's get this started up. Also, my chat's probably going to be quite quiet. Ooh. So I'm going to try to go for at least an hour or two. Unfortunately, I have something of a eyelid infection. It has not spread to my eye, thankfully. I don't think it's going to. It's a sty, I believe. So it's been swollen and uncomfortable. Dries out my eye very fast. Alright, that was the whirling in rags. I just finished up the first day. Yeah. Had finished the first day, went to the whirling in rags to sleep. Alright.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
That's a bed?
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
I still like the name Tutorial Agent. Crawl on in.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep doesn't. And then sleep doesn't come.
Even in my games. But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
But why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Check the blanket.
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant...
Hey, Zane.
And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Get your connection sorted? My internet came back in time for this game to personally attack me. Yes. Yes, it did. Hopefully your internet sticks around. No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
I can't help but wonder if someone has taken the model of Harry here and modded it into The Sims. I don't know why I thought of that specifically, but oh, I see. That's a disco ball. Well then.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to die.
You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
You said, who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
Tell me what this is.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone. Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
Ugh.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
That's a lot of people to fail. I'm not sure Harry is in that kind of position to be able to. I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I'm not saying that you should have that as a sound redeem, Zane, but I'm not saying that.
You're not coming back from shit, thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm just offering options for your chat to harass you even more than usual. We know certain chat members enjoy calling you stinky. Let's see. Trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too, so soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork, barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
Oh, I'm getting PTSD, alright.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Help me. Help me. Oh. Healed morale. I don't believe you, actually. Personally assaulting me, yes.
Good going, buddy.
I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting, rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
Ugh. What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Excuse me. No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Let's see. I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. No. No, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week? Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
What? Oh. Here comes Kim.
Looks like we can get to work at once. The Union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
Oh, hey, skill point right away. What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
So many of them. Maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarders Union.
Ah.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
Alright.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I know it's not showing up on my mic, but there have been a lot of really loud cars driving by. Seems like only the motorcycles peak the mic. Lately, anyway. Alright. Persuasion. Encyclopedia. Lie and detect lies. Self-welfare. Sure. Let's get some authority in here.
Just a moment. And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop on your conversation. Tell me how I may make it up to you.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there, or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead, too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why'd you need to use the phone?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
Oh.
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover. You hear that? Someone's missing. There could be foul play afoot.
I love missing persons cases.
That's right. Now skip the foreplay. Time to dive into the dark alleys. Start shaking down the usual suspects. You know, legwork.
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect.
Insect, you say?
But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
Okay, who's this scary person? Do you trust him? The waterlock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
Probably just some technical problem.
Whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
See, if I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there. Except ask.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Tell me more about Morel. Looks, character, your relationship.
Oh, dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
What does he look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You paint quite the picture.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
Why can't I? I mean...
It's always a challenge to describe the person you know best in the world.
If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I look for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
MPV there.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
Huh.
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
That's sweet. How'd you two meet?
By a dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident, and he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think we have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Let's see. Your husband is some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
What is cryptozoology? Hunting them big feets.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
That's one opinion. And people are entitled to their opinions.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
The quality of research at Revacholian universities has been on the decline, but you doubt there was ever a time when cryptozoology was embraced by the academic elite. She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids? 72%. Yeah.
You're an
Aw.
enthusiastic idiot, but you're still an idiot.
I want to know everything about cryptids. Living cryptids, extinct cryptids, marine cryptids, land cryptids. Bring it on.
We don't have time for cryptozoology 101.
Aw.
Let's get back to work, shall we?
Let's see. Ah. Random private message from... Okay. That can wait. Alright. Tell me about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
No, I want to hear about the insect.
Well, it's a phasmid, technically, but
Ah yes, Phasmatodea, a diverse group of insects whose bodies resemble twigs, leaves, that sort of thing. Ghost insects, colloquially. Oh yeah, here comes the interesting.
where other phasmids imitate sticks or leaves, this one's a living reed. It disguises itself among the reeds here on the Insulindian coast. Hence its name, the Insulindian phasmid. Perhaps you'll end up co-discovering the phasmid with us, officers.
I knew it. We're gonna be chasing made-up insects with cryptozoologists.
It's not made up, officer. I can assure you.
There's a hint of defensiveness to her retort, but also confidence. She seems to sit up a little straighter in her chair.
It's simply elusive, so much so that most establishment zoologists doubt it exists at all.
What makes you think the phasmid is around here?
Well, some teenagers making out in the reeds saw one. They didn't know what it was, of course, but there was a brief article in a local newspaper about their encounter with a ghost insect that looks like the reeds. Gary sent us the clipping.
Huh. So newspaper clipping is all the evidence you have?
Of course, most phasmid sightings turn out to be false alarms, but their description matched the Insulindian phasmid perfectly, and they didn't even know what they were looking at.
Is it dangerous?
Not at all. Why else would it hide itself so carefully?
Is it valuable?
Oh, I doubt it. No one gets into cryptozoology for the money, sweetie.
Does it have cool powers?
Yes, it can blend in almost perfectly among the reeds. It's how it stayed hidden all these years, centuries even.
What's so special about this stick bug, then?
Oh dear, I'm afraid I'm not explaining this very well. Morel can explain it all much better. I wish you could hear him describe it. Then you'd understand, I'm sure.
That's all for now. see anybody else. I think you just... Okay. Oh. So there's a map. Martinez, waterfront. And... Rose, a pistol, a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a muscular man surrounded by flames. Book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Oh. Takes willpower to even read the name. Book about Boyadero culture. Promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Book about the future. The government reads our minds using radio technology. Nice. You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books. No ceremonies, just hello. A good one?
Yes? Hello?
Who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
I mean, that's to the point.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much. If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working?
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Not all the time. Right now I'm browsing books. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Good, good.
It is.
I'm a policeman.
I know you are.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with?
The citizen thinks she can do without your assistance. Don't buy it. They all need help.
Maybe your husband is missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends? Working?
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm hearing is you don't really know where your husband is.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where my husband is. Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like to?
No.
I can totally help you find your missing husband.
Why are we still talking about this? I haven't lost my husband.
She has, though. The husband is totally lost. You should tell her that it's okay.
It's okay. It's all right to know where your husband is. Nothing shameful in that.
Who said anything about shame? Stop talking down to me. My husband is not missing.
You can feel it. Or maybe it's something else then.
Maybe your cockatoo is missing?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
Ma'am, I was asking about your cockatoo. Is it missing?
I don't even have a cockatoo. And guess what?
It's a trap. Never ever say what.
All right, cockatoo not missing. I just wanted to make sure. Just one more thing. What do you mean by me being a cockatoo?
Nothing. Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
At your local library.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain? Or your heraldic bird.
Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Thanks for the tip.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Maybe your children are missing.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, so where are they?
Are you a policeman or a nanny?
Nanny, where are they?
They are not missing, sir.
You know where they are. They're at home. Given the ladder of vices a chance.
They're at home, right? Smoking cigarettes?
What? That's just... My daughters are perfectly fine. They're with their friends down in Shamrock. There's nothing to worry about.
When your intrusive thoughts are a person talking to you.
They're almost grown up now, anyway. They're past the age they need me protecting them from everything now.
I'm afraid the danger is now greater than ever. Tell me, how old are they?
My youngest girl, Jolie, is just shy of 16. Jenny, she is turning 18 next month. But we shouldn't even be talking about them.
Can you describe...
Why do you need to know this? Haven't I repeatedly told you that they're not missing? That they're in Shamrock, safe and well, at some stupid party?
It's for an investigation. I'm trying to be professional.
There is no investigation here. I can tell you that.
Okay, it must be asked then. What are you doing here? Why are you pursuing this? Is it a hunch?
Watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
It's all for the moment. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Nothing quite like being an absolute gremlin. All right. Oh, I see. I need to get a copy of the map here. All right, and that's the, Yep, okay. All right, Oh yeah, heraldic bird. Sure.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Looking for a book about cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything?
Compel.
See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
I mean, as far as sales tactics go, that would work on me. But only because I'm very specifically
She smiles
into books.
seemingly relieved.
Quaint picture book brochure. Tome of Fascist Magic. Oh. Everyone knows the most fascinating or most interesting thing about fascists was their magic. I mean, that's probably not false. Another boring book just discarded here.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Paranatural, huh?
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh. How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
that seems very specific.
There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this show. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
What's the pale?
The book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Sounds invigorating.
It is good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
Now, what does this pale-aged liquor do?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable.
I should probably get my hands on some of that. What else is in there?
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions.
Of course.
This is exactly what you need.
Huh. Anything else of note?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Well, I certainly don't need that. I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
I don't have much money, but that is very tempting. What books are these?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh, no.
Opening a police store. Okay.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye.
Excuse me.
Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz by one Cecilia Averbrook. High-Speed Love
What's it about?
chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
Let's see.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Good to know.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over. Crime fiction is a disgrace, an asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Yeah.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen. A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
Bookstore stream. Hey, this stream is all me today. We got problems with sleep. We got asking about insects. And we got bookstores. Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he fainted to solve a case.
Oh. Are there any more?
Yes. There's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen? Your quick eye notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
Small caterpillar just happened to... Okay.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
That's probably right. It's a complicated... I'm a complicated guy, full of contradictions.
Then this is the book for you.
Oh. Nope.
maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme, Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, archipelagos, North Arcade Islands, all just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white, disintegrating into mathematics. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Can you see cities on the islands?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminole, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. 850 million people live on these little dots, an oceanic world of culture and commerce torn apart by history.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
There.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction.
Life forms, huh?
To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
Martinet.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
No. All right, let's see.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems.
I mean...
Turns out that there are so many...
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, a nature enthusiast. Good choice. I knew it was a good idea to keep that around.
Let's learn about cockatoos. Oh, I still have these things to interact with I haven't really looked at. Okay. Yep.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest found on the Seminole Islands and in...
You didn't have to explain it that way.
Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
What problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least a few full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I can handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yeah, but there has to be something great about them as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135. Not great for the neighbors.
Look, this ain't about them.
Performing? Yes, birdie.
Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Cool. What about the major majestic cockatoo?
The most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
Bumptious?
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the virgin forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
What about the common bang bang cockatoo?
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly gray and white. The Seminoles name, bang bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
Let's see. It's like me for real. Just like me. What if I'm just a fuck-up-a-two? A fuck-up and a cockatoo? It's an obvious major majestic, here I come. Only the funeral cockatoo in its darkness can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul. Hey, Cody. How you doing? The gray and common bang bang? That's me.
You're right. You're the mediocrity embodied. This unsung bird belongs on your heraldry.
Put the book away. Solving murder? Something like that. Right now, I'm just reading books. I decided to learn about cockatoos for no particular reason. Oh.
There. Working class drunk. You know what this means, right?
Case solved.
Cracked it. All in a good day's work.
Wait, what did I crack exactly?
What do you mean, what did I crack? Look at how working class that drunk is.
Kim waits away slowly as Harry reads the entire bookstore because, I don't know. It's true, yeah, there is always time for fun bird facts. Leader of the proletarian uprising, it's the husband, the missing husband.
Yes, and you found him. Now go and tell the working class woman. Protect and serve, recruit. Didn't she repeatedly tell you her husband isn't missing though? But he is missing. You heard her. The worry in her voice.
This doesn't add up. Give me champagne, I'm going in.
There's no need for champagne when there's honor, recruit. Go and tell the working class woman what you found, right now.
I'm also harassing this woman about her missing husband. That isn't missing. You're right. I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went and read up on them, and just like you said, I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Want to know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
No. The Bang Bang cockatoo.
The what now?
The Bang Bang cockatoo. It's the most common one.
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband.
God damn it, I already told you. My husband isn't missing.
But you said you didn't know where he was.
And I specifically added that I didn't need to know where he was.
Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good.
Very well then. Where is he?
Right around the corner. He had pissed himself. Our hammer-toting comrade was at the bottom of those stairs. There. No. Right around the corner. He has pissed himself.
Excuse me? I don't follow.
There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry.
I found a working-class drunk, and I thought you might be yours.
Right, 'cause working class women come with alcoholic husbands. You know what?
Remember, about that what. Never ever say what.
I'm not saying what.
You were right. I do have an alcoholic husband. Although not that one.
Oof. But you told me your husband's all right.
I did, and he is. He's also an alcoholic.
So is he missing as well?
No, he's not. Or maybe he is, I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Shamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends.
How did you...
I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him.
There. She's worried now.
Kim, is it just me, or do we have a missing persons case here?
I wouldn't be so sure. Man, just to be completely clear, do you want to report it to the police?
Report what? He's just out drinking with his friends. I'm sure the police has better things to do than to chase down local goofballs.
Not at all. The RCM is ready to chase down every goofball in town. We care about you.
She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from her face.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
What does he look like?
Honestly, not that different from you.
Let me guess, he's disco.
Oh, thank God, no. It hasn't come down to this yet.
Why'd you say your husband resembles me then? Aha. I see. Goodbye, Demi. Let's see. Oh, you're good. Let's see. Why'd you say he resembles me?
Well, he's slightly chubby.
I see. What else?
What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand-sewn. I made it myself. It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change.
There's something very sweet about that, though.
I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?
Oh, if the jacket is really that cool, I can totally understand.
Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch cold.
She's thinking about him out in the cold, in some park, or on the coast. And it's making her more and more worried.
When did you last see him? Imagine when your intrusive thoughts become a person, come and talk to you about cockatoos, and insist your husband is missing. And then it turns out your husband is actually missing. When did you last see him?
Yesterday morning, he went to the library. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home.
Okay.
Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again.
Gaslit into reality.
I honestly don't know what to do with his addiction. Just makes me feel weak.
Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover.
I think I got it. Thanks.
So you are going to look for him?
She genuinely wants you to know. Don't make her ask.
Yes, I'll bring him back home to you. Seems a lot to promise that, but
Thank you. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself. I'm still sure of that.
maybe something more diplomatic like, we will do everything we can. You don't want to promise results.
She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite.
I'm sure he will too. When he does, would you let Precinct 57, Kim Kitsuragi, know?
I will, of course, officer. As I said, it's probably nothing.
All right, slip with a paper, its phone number. Okay. All right, that's 2 missing persons cases in a day. Okay, working class husband. The library, right? Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, if he's drinking somewhere, there's a good chance he's in the Whirling in Rags. Let's see.
Can I help you?
I'm not going to have nearly enough money for the bill tonight for, for quite some time, probably. Okay, nope. There's no map here, then. Here, formidable tasks, alright. And the number, right, info on that, find money to pay rent for Gart, 20 real. Okay. Call the number in while I'm out here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's see. Alright, the serial number.
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Do you know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
Okay.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
Let's see. I like how I'm basically just repeating the words from the visual calculus.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Yes, thank you, officer. I really appreciate your efforts in this case.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Okay, let's see. Connect to a civilian, Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is her number, officer?
Didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes. Hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
I'm kind of surprised there was a response. Let's see. Hello, this is police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Let's see. Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? That's a great thing to ask. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Okay. Alright, I won't push you on this. These both seem overstepping.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Okay. Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
I think I can see why she didn't really want to be talking to me.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
What was it you called the police?
No, not me.
Or was it you who called the police? I misread that. Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Oof.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, Detective.
Oh my god. I showed my gun? When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and
What did I do?
you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Holy shit.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that.
Yeah.
I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
God damn. He may be just a bit fucked up. Just a bit.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Let's see. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this road. I'd love to stay. Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
But what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, "Big bucks cannot lie," and "Guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns."
That strictly untrue.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh. No, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's your?
Not my uniform, too. God, I should really look into that.
Yes, you
Oh, no.
absolutely should. It's awful that you lost it.
Oh, no.
It feels like you haven't worn yours in a long, long time.
Hey, I found my patrol cloak earlier. But have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
I think I got everything I need. Thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Skua thing? So you're telling me I was the one who made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Oh.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
The hell song.
I got an achievement. Literally the sorriest cop on the planet.
Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Oof.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
Oof.
And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
That's it? That's not so bad. I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Damn. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Well, let's see. Great panic at the end? Goddamn. No, I'm truly sorry.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Oh. Pittsburgh got what's going why do I end up screwing up everything?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working in Whirling. I really liked her. We call her Scotty.
There's genuine sadness in her voice.
When I spoke to Gart, it seemed like he thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Gart. I really do.
Did he cross a line?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that.
Oof.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side. The telephone cord coiled around her index.
I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. So I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Right. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
Close the door and leave. Oh, man. I wonder how much Kim overheard of all that. Oh, right, this way. Okay.
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
Wait, what? But what about the bird?
The bird?
Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
She didn't break it. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer!
Ooh.
I assure you it was him.
It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
It's a mystery. You tell me, just break things. All of these are bad options. I don't like, you tell me.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it.
All right. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
Oh, goddamn. Harry, you fucking asshole. Even potentially. So she was flattered. It was just bad timing.
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...
Or can you give him a moment? Somehow you realize this is not going to net you any professional discounts. Already he's reverting back to defensive.
Goodbye. I'll be your alcoholic cupid for the evening. Even if it is largely my fault any of this happened.
You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sileng is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool. The goods are cool, the customers are cool, the place is cool. And one more thing, officer, you're very cool.
Oh no. Oh no. Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh yes! You got style. You got personal style. You know what you like. You like premium menswear. Look around and browse. Everything looks cool on a guy like you. Take your time.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
Oh. Persuade him to give you some money. Great phrasing. No wonder it's rhetoric. Where are you from?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All Revachol.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago in the Samaran Isola.
Let's not push it.
Very cool. I like your style, officer.
Yeah, I'll take a look around. Later. Okay. I guess I'll check the pawn shop.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Let's see. Do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by the officers of the citizen militia?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Uh-oh.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God, The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait. I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me.
You weren't quiet yourself, officer.
What was I like?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it.
Ooh.
Then I agreed to take it.
God damn. I'm sorry you had to see me in that state.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her.
Oh, I think I know who has it.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Okay. There's only one explanation. She must be one of my rabid fans. Like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I sold my gun. Vigilante.
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find out.
Any ideas where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now.
Have
To hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
people from Everard's Claire's union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
At least I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
Oh, nope, I guess I don't have anything else. Alright. Okay.
Good morning to you, officers.
Too much? No, okay.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's pull it up anyway.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Shit harder. No.
The spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Oh. Butter sign down.
Looking for something?
Okay. Oop. All right.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Can you tell me about anything about this reality we're in?
Reality? You mean what reality? Economic reality or?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
No, I meant physical reality.
I don't know. What about it?
What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent it doesn't work.
Okay. Where are we?
We're in Frit
No, I meant where are we? On a larger scale.
as mankind or as a nation or...
What will her essay prompt be?
Like, where in the world?
We're in Revachol, like on the Insulindian Isola.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool.
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Room. Yeah, I really need to get a room redeem. Or, maybe not a redeem. Just a little, command. I've had an idea for one for a while now. I have like a little cargo across the bottom of the screen with Ken's head in it. Something like that. Oh. Saw it change. Can we go further down this way?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Oh, wait. No? Hmm.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Hmm. Why not? Give it a shot.
Because...
Oh!
Finally. This wall is sublime. Look at it. The shadows.
It's usually when I'm trying to stream. Like, I don't understand. It's like they know. Also, that was not a check I was expecting to succeed. Let the conceptual joy flow into your pupils and blossom into thoughts in your brain.
All the other walls on all the other houses must make a pilgrimage in adoration of this, the uncontested pinnacle of wallcraft, color peeled from the very face of God. O Wall Father.
I must paint this wall. add even more beauty to it.
Huh? He sounds tired of it
all. Yeah.
Cindy the Skull has all the necessary materials. Talk to her.
First, I know you're tired, Ken, but take a look at this wall. Draw nourishment from its beauty.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I must talk to Cindy, get necessary materials from her.
If you must.
Hello again, officers.
I need some paint.
You come to admire my mural.
And a brush, too.
What for?
Let's see. Motor carriage. Let's see. For art. It's for art, okay?
Well, if it's for art. But what kind of art are we talking about?
Being around Harry must be exhausting. Being Harry must be exhausting. Let's see. Everything is sad and shit, and we need art to make it okay.
Sounds like you're just about to live out your self-pity, not make a statement. I can't have shit art on my conscience.
You'll see. You'll all see. And tremble. No, cool. No brush then. Not a problem.
You're about to cry internally, aren't you, Piggy? Oh, pathetic. Just give up. Art isn't for you.
3%? Can I get a 3%? No.
They do say the painter always paints his own portrait.
I'm going to paint a self-portrait, but sort of, you know, from the inside to show people what it's like.
That's pretty fucked up. Even for you.
Let's see. What if I had some interpretive dance?
I think everyone would rather you didn't.
Okay, I won't do that. Please just give me some paint and a brush. I need to do some art.
You're a real sad sack. You know that? Go ahead then. Art it up. Just try not to hurt yourself. And no self-portraits. Oh, but I'm all out of fuel oil.
Fuel? That wasn't paint. It was heavy fuel oil, marked red for use by government vehicles.
Oh.
What do you think I was using? Aquarels?
You know what you should be able to find in your government-issued vehicle? Red-dyed heavy fuel oil.
Ooh. Damn. That seems like a very bad idea to paint with. Can I just use paint?
Are you kidding me? Fuel oil is so much cooler. No way you're disfiguring that beautiful wall with something as pedestrian as ordinary paint.
Kim, my friend, would you be willing to sacrifice some of your oil for art?
My fuel oil is for my kinema. Use your own fuel if you are unable to contain your artistic impulses, but please, leave my kinema out of it.
Let's see.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble here. I just know what's going on. Or no trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
You got a good view of the backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look.
Let's see.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he say something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Okay, tell me your name.
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinet, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
Ask him again.
Listen, I really need your name.
And I really need to finish this cigarette.
But he hasn't left yet.
All right.
I'd even go so far as to...
We will remove...
Oh.
Wait, is someone else
No, not you.
And when did you...
Last week?
He's an actor.
You didn't answer...
It was my son.
Makes sense. He doesn't reply.
Okay.
No. We won't. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
Oh, no. Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take out the trash. Just please don't leave me.
Trash?
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Listen, I really have to go. Good luck with the investigation.
I like how I'm succeeding the 8% check, but failing the, what was that, 70-something percent?
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Dice ass dice. Dice gonna dice. You're right. Probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again.
Let's do that.
There must be another way into the building.
Oh. Kim, you ascended to the next dimension? Okay.
A sturdy metal door. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Hey, are you there? I checked the backyard, but I couldn't get in any way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Convince you you're a real policeman.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
I know my rights, and don't you mom me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Ah, it's like a carrot to the stick, sort of.
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
We don't need no stinking badges. Another skill point, though. Let's get some more logic in this place. Be the smart guy.
Give me a moment.
Difficulty breathing. Ah, that's not great.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you sure you don't want to see my badge?
I already told you I don't care about any badges.
You're alright. Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Oh.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Let's see. Looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble, I just want to talk to him.
Talk?
Oof.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
And who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
You live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
Oh.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
Any questions about the apartments?
Ask away, policeman.
Well, you can tell me about Cindy.
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Ugh. Cold winter gray. Nice place. Someone's torn down the wall. Old grocery list on the table and checks. Ooh, money. Foreclosed by Martin A. Realty Associates. Mailbox is overflowing for apartment 8. Number 9 is locked. Boogie Street.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Who is this? Demands a female voice. Wary and tense.
Do I have to open the door?
Oh.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
A lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise. No reply.
All right. I do have chain cutters.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
Oh.
A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Even with the right tool of the job, I'm shit at it. I had a feeling.
You're trying to cut the body of the lock with the chain cutters, and it's really not working.
I believe it's the shackle you mean to cut, Detective.
He's just trying to help. Don't take it bad.
These chain cutters are broken, Ken.
Perhaps you should give it another go.
The shackle, like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, Detective.
I had no reason to do this. Poster of White Star. Real lithography. Lithography. Frozen revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Oh no. These are pretty bad apartments. Yeah.
A plaster cast.
Literal holes in the wall.
A middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Let's see. Kim, you have to admit, Kraz Marzov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Krasmazov?
I have to investigate all possibilities.
Except that Krasmazov is dead. He's been dead for 50 years now.
Just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
You both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kras here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
How do you know? This was probably just a romanticized depiction, maybe. Or anyway.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then. Doesn't he have... right here? What about you?
Can't tell. Can't see my own face.
All right. But here's the big thing. Krasmazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
I'm part Samaran myself.
Okay, you win. Be Krasmazov. I don't care. Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Krasmazov anyway?
Because I'm a communard, because I believe a powerful nation state is the only way to protect the working class of from subhumans, because actually he wanted stability and incremental progress, and so do I. Because he was totally a gangster and a bank robber who went for all the cash in the world. That's me. It's a feeling I have.
All right, Kras, if you say so. The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
All right. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. It's true. A single bullet. And a lounge jacket.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
Look, there are communists here.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
He doesn't actually reach for his gun.
Inspect closer.
Star and Antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the Star and Antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Of course it does.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does that invoke in me?
Smug superiority, aesthetic musings. The triumph of capital is undeniable. But maybe the guns were sort of cool. Revolutionaries had loads of guns.
The auditor? Oh, wrong one. There we go. What kind do I have here? Visual calculus, less on the drama. Cloves. Conceptualization. Oh. I'll stick with the... Yeah. Alright, I don't need the, bolt cutters anymore. Chain cutters. That handy. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Oh. Alright, now that I've unlocked that door, I can get in this way. That's good. Okay.
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
You keep looking off to the side. Nope. Okay. Plastic tear.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed. And they had a direct firing line.
Take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this damage?
A fleet. The combined armies of Occident and Grad. With Mesk volunteers. A 5-nation army. Hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well.
Damn.
Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol. Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
Do you know who shelled our city?
But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on.
He does not like talking politics of this kind.
All right, that's fair. Door's locked. You can't get in. Cheers, new. Someone lives back here. Money. Money over here. And etc. Oh. Enough coal for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Cindy?
Hello again, officers.
Is that bed in the coal room?
My mural.
Is that coal in the bedroom yours? Or is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes. I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
It's not the nicest place, but I guess you'll have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Don't you have any real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
Cool.
Shoot, Piggy. It's...
More tear. Okay. Firing squad for the rich. Hooray. Old shoe rack. Loud rumbling snore coming from that apartment. Oh. Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Good to know. Money. Those shoes come in 3 different sizes. Child. Hi, Hutani. How's you doing? Good, that's good. I am a little tired, or a lot tired, and exhausted. And, if I'm honest, probably going to be putting it up soon. I've had an issue with my eye for the last few days. Not really that bad. Just, I have a sty, and it's kind of making my eye dry out a lot faster than it otherwise would. see. Rosemary and thyme. Rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Let me look around a bit. I do love a good cactus. Parsley, cactus, rosemary, and thyme. It's true. It is a classic song. Okay, complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Voices from within, singing along with buoyant dance track. Nice. It's alliteration chat. Okay, that reminds me, growing up, we actually had, cactuses in my, I don't want to say the front yard. We had, like, cactuses growing alongside our driveway, which we do not live in a cactus biome at the time. Now I'm kind of wondering why we had that.
It appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
All right.
See if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
All right. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
9 p.m. right here. Apartment number 28. Good. Let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
All right. All right, let's see. Oh. There's more tear in these boxes than I expected. Nope. Capeside, Martinez Pier. Oh.
This coin-operated viewer is...
Oh, I already did that. Take more tear. That's the shop. Helpline to the company that controls the robbery. Yeah. A little bit of stumble tongue. I'll go ahead and use the tear machine.
The tear machine stands in the... Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
All right. Woke up, rigorous self-care. Self-care, right? Okay. Yeah, it's getting pretty obvious. I need to head off. Alright, I'm going to find a good place to save. Sorry it wasn't a longer stream, but as I said, I've pretty exhausted after today. So I'll save in here. Okay. All right, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I want to thank... wow, all the words just slipped right out of my head. Right. This Saturday at 8 p.m., I'm going to be rerunning or restreaming the second session of my tabletop RPG, the Furry Babes in High Orbit. Just watching it again to refresh my memory with friends. And I figured I would stream it here for, well, because I know people haven't seen it. And any attempt to get people to even look at it, I suppose. The stream will start at 8 p.m. and the game play will be at 8:30 p.m. Next week at Tuesday, or on Tuesday, at 7 p.m. I'll be streaming again and at 7:30 I'll be playing Anode Heart, a monster capture / training game, which I have been playing for a little while for my Not Poke Monday segment. Then on the following Thursday after that, more of Disco Elysium at 7 p.m., 7:30 for the game. Again, sorry it's a kind of a short one, but I am getting progressively more and more out of it, I think. Let me see if anybody is streaming. Let's see. Well, I could do the traditional thing and raid right back over to Muse. I don't know how much longer he's going to be going, though. He is currently playing Chrono Trigger, and he's in the end game of that. Yeah. You know what? Sure, let's do that. Muse is good, people. Okay. All right. Thank everybody for coming. Follow me over for the raid if you like. If not, I understand. Have a good night, everybody.
When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow and the places that you know seem like fantasy, there's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Don't don't forget, I'm with you